this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. Hello, this is Ebonygeek45, and today is a good day to learn something. And we're going to be starting off with our Blink program, which is Arduino's version of Hello World. If you do any kind of programming, you would know that whenever you start a new programming language, the first thing you would do is a Hello World version of that programming. So without further ado, and I think the best thing for Arduino is just jumping into it so you can start seeing actually what I'm speaking about when I talk about a couple things. So what you'll need is the Arduino Uno itself. For this tutorial, all you need is an LED. Okay. Now, when you're actually programming LEDs with the Arduino or any other thing like a breadboard, which we'll be getting into later, you should always use a resistor. Okay. These are resistors, and I hope you can see them. You would always use a resistor. And why, I'll explain that to you later. This is also a resistor. Has a little label on it, but that's also a resistor. Okay. Just so you know. So, normally when you're using an LED or another component, you will use a resistor. We're going to use the pin 13 on this Arduino, which is, that is the pin that we're going to use. We're going to use the ground pin next to it. Now what I want you to do is get your LED. Another disclaimer I guess we would say is, whenever using electronics or handling electronics, you should actually have an anti-static band and a mat. At this point, you don't see me using it because I should, and if this get blown out, it's my fault. Untreated wood is good for electronics, so that's something to be aware of. I should have on an anti-static bracelet that's connected to ground, but I don't. That's something you should know. If you want to be extra careful, get the anti-static bracelet. I actually had one from Radio Shack that was pretty decent. I actually have one, so if I blow out these components, it's really my fault. With that said, get your LED, okay? The longer leg of the LED is positive. That will be this one. As you can see, there's a notable difference. This longer leg is the positive. The shorter leg is the negative. If you should happen to have cut off the legs on your LED, maybe using it in a different project or salvaged it from something, if you look in the bulb itself, the flathead part, I wonder if you can see it, but you can't see it. But if you have an LED, if you look in the bulb itself, the flathead part is negative. The other end is your positive. So that's how you would know. Here is pretty easy. And a lot of times what people will do is they will bend this up like that, as you can see. And that way it's easier to know. This bent up part is your positive. The other part where we have it equaling is your negative. Okay. What we're going to do at this point is we're going to locate your ground. It's right under your AREF. Okay. So locate your ground. You want the shortest leg to be connected into your ground. Just making sure. Okay. You want your longer leg to be in pin 13 right next to it. Should be looking something like that. Like that. So your shorter leg is in ground. Your longer leg is in pin 13. Okay. Now, like I said, you don't need a resistor for this part of the experiment because of the simple fact that pin 13 already has a resistor built into it. It's meant to run the Hello World program, and so they want you to be able to get it up fast and easy with your first example so you can get hooked into the electronics board. You can see it flash a little bit. What we're going to do next is we're actually going to plug in our Uno. Okay. Yours might flash like mine did, but mine does not have a program loaded onto it. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.